A teenager is dead and another person in critical condition following a shooting. It happened in Spartanburg County over the weekend. 7 News' Scarlett Lizjak breaks down what we know so far.
The Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly shooting that happened at this parking lot behind me. This busy parking lot in Spartanburg County was the scene of a crime just after midnight Sunday. The Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office says they were called to the parking lot of Academy Sports and Outdoors on Peachwood Center Drive for shots fired. Deputies say when they arrived, they spoke to witnesses and found evidence of a shooting. As they continued to investigate the scene, deputies learned 2 people with gunshot wounds arrived at Spartanburg Regional. We're told one of those victims is 17-year-old Corey Nathaniel Fredericks, who later died from his injuries. The second victim is in critical condition. Those who work nearby, like Rhonda says, it's a blow to the community.
I'm so sorry to hear that this has happened. This is another tragedy for the community, and I'm just wishing that we all pull together, we all be very vigilant and protective of each other, and for people to use calmness and sense and try to de-escalate instead of escalating a situation.
Rhonda says she plans to be more vigilant and says everyone else should too.
I think everybody needs to be on high alert, especially in these days and times, and just be more alert around your surroundings, pay more attention, keep your young ones close to you, give the young kids of today advice. So young, so very, very young. I have grandkids that are over at the if it is from the local high school. I have grandkids and everyone, I mean, from the 9th grade campus on there. So it really hits hard to home to know that this has happened. And for the grace of God, that could be any of us.
The Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office says if you have any information on this case to contact them, we'll have that number listed on our website, WSPA.com. Reporting in Spartanburg County, Scarlett Lizjak, 7 News.
And the sheriff's office says investigators are interviewing multiple witnesses and the case remains an active investigation.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight on 7 News at 11. We begin with breaking news tonight. Police say a 7-month-old infant is dead following a shooting at an apartment in Spartanburg. Police say it happened on Collins Avenue early this morning. As of right now, investigators are continuing to work to determine what led up to that shooting. 7 News' Scarlett Lizjak has been following this story and has the latest from authorities.
Around 4:15 Sunday morning, officers with the Spartanburg Police Department were called to an apartment on Collins Avenue after receiving reports of shots fired. Once on scene, officers say they found evidence of gunfire, and inside the home they found 7-month-old Zymir DeMarco Smith with a gunshot wound to the neck. The Spartanburg County Coroner's Office says emergency services brought the baby to the hospital.
So our scene was actually at the hospital. The child was picked up by EMS and brought into the hospital. They were trying to save the child's life.
Despite efforts to save the child's life, he was unresponsive and later pronounced dead. Spartanburg police believe the infant and his mother were asleep when several unknown suspects fired multiple rounds into the apartment. Spartanburg County Coroner Rusty Clevenger says senseless tragedies like this one need to stop.
Here's the sobering fact. I was told the other day that we've had over 50 instances within the last year of guns being discharged into residences. And so as tragic as this is, we've been very lucky where other people haven't been hit by shootings into dwellings like this. The practice needs to stop.
We reached out to Spartanburg police and they sent us a statement reading in part, "This is a senseless and heartbreaking tragedy for our entire community. We will use every available resource to solve this case to determine who is responsible for this homicide. We are asking anyone with information, no matter how small it may seem, to come forward and assist in this investigation."
It's something that shouldn't be going on and it needs to stop. And the public, I hope, would, if they have any information, they would certainly call the police department and let's bring whoever this is to justice.
The shooting remains under investigation. The Spartanburg police are asking anyone with any information on this case to contact them. We'll have that number on our website, WSPA.com. Reporting in Spartanburg, Scarlett Lizjak, 7 News.
7 months old. There's still no word yet on any suspects. Details are still very limited. Of course, we'll bring you the very latest details as we learn them. Police say a 7-month-old infant is dead following a shooting at an apartment on Collins Avenue in Spartanburg this morning. 7 News' Scarlett Lizjak has the latest on that investigation.
Around 4:15 Sunday morning, officers with the Spartanburg Police Department were called to an apartment on Collins Avenue after receiving reports of shots fired. Once on scene, officers say they found evidence of gunfire, and inside the home, they found 7-month-old Zymir DeMarco Smith with a gunshot wound to the neck. Police believe the infant and his mother were asleep when several unknown suspects fired multiple rounds into the apartment. The Spartanburg County Coroner's Office says emergency services brought the baby to the hospital, but despite efforts to save the child's life, he was unresponsive and later pronounced dead. Spartanburg County Coroner Rusty Clevenger says senseless tragedies like this one need to stop.
Here's the sobering fact. I was told the other day that we've had over 50 instances within the last year of guns being discharged into residences. And so as tragic as this is, we've been very lucky where other people haven't been hit by shootings into dwellings like this. The practice needs to stop. You know, it shouldn't take the life of an infant for people to realize that they don't need to be acting in this way. This behavior is, you know, unprecedented, really.
The shooting remains under investigation. The Spartanburg police are asking anyone with any information on this case to contact them. We'll have that number on our website, WSPA.com. Reporting in Spartanburg, Scarlett Lizjak, 7 News.
As of this evening, there's no word yet on any suspects. Details are limited, but of course we will continue to bring you the latest details on WSPA.com.
The mayor of Spartanburg is calling for an end to the violence.
After several deadly shootings, city leaders and law enforcement officials are working to find whoever's responsible. 7 News reporter Julia Keener is live right now with what they had to say. And Julia, they're taking this very seriously.
That's right, Amy and Taylor, we've all heard the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, but today we heard it's taking a village to keep them alive. Authorities say it will take everyone to get this gun violence problem solved. Within the past couple of months, the city of Spartanburg has been robbed of multiple innocent lives, including 7-month-old Zymir Smith and 15-year-old Raheem Kelly. In addition to releasing a letter to the city earlier this month addressing gun violence, Mayor Jerome Rice stood alongside city leaders, council members, and local law enforcement at a press conference today. They all shared the same message with the community: enough is enough. We're told gun violence is on the rise, but they aren't random acts. These are targeted, deliberate shootings.
This is a non-negotiable. This cannot happen in the city of Spartanburg. When you have a 7-month-old that's shot, killed, murdered in their bed, sleeping at 3 or 4 in the morning. Can't happen.
Right now, authorities are asking anyone who has seen something to say something. They also ask parents to keep a close eye on their teens. Live in Spartanburg, Julia Keener, back to you.
Julia, thank you. The full news conference can be found in our story on WSPA.com.